Welcome to another video episode on my monorail built with fischertechnik, controlled by the BeagleBoard Classic, running Ubuntu Linux and programmed in Python. And the BeagleBoard is connected by a little flat cable to serial port, by HDMI to this monitor to see if it starts correctly, and by USB to the robo interface. Last time I modified the tracks in such a way that the distance between the tracks is now absolutely locked. Because that turned out to be a problem. It wasn't exactly parallel, so to say. After that, it runs until a certain place, and then it takes a very long time before it moves on, if it does move on. So, new chances, and I'm going to focus on not on stability but on weight, because I doubt that this is nice and not giving any problems. So what I'm going to do is see if this can be reduced so there is less weight on this probe. It all comes down to friction. This is working nicely, but there has to be some friction somewhere, in my reasoning, otherwise it would nicely run back and forth, and it doesn't do that. So let's start the program. And it's running maximum speed. Well, the propellers do at the moment. And while controlled at maximum speed, it clearly slows down. And the question is, of course, why does that happen? Could weight reduction at this point be a solution? The only way to find out is do it. Well, empirical that is. I could calculate it, but that is, for this experiment, a bridge too far. So it has clearly, well, not really stopped, but stopped more than enough. And I want to, well, first replace the yellow one, this yellow block, with this one, which are two half blocks, and then see whatever happens. So, stopping this, taking back, and let's remove this one. For now, put on this one. It should be the same weight, but I can easily reduce this one. I would have to fold this one in half, and I don't like to do that. So, new attempt. All signals from the sensors are nice, so 6, 7 and 8, 6, 7 and 8 on the end of the track are showing nicely. but it doesn't run nicely. So let's remove half of this and see again. Okay, so now I have removed half of it, put it back on track. Let's see whatever happens, if anything. Okay, that's not good. That doesn't sound too good, or it doesn't look very well. It's not making any progress at all. None at all. Okay, now it goes a little bit. But by far not enough. So I'm going to put half of the block on it again. Then that should make a difference. It does. Is there even enough weight? Well, I can use parts of this to add more weight. So let me see how that works out. I intended to replace this one with a few parts of this, but yeah, well, let's do that. Oops, don't do that. Let's see if this makes a difference. It starts, but certainly not in the amount that I expect. Add one more. Start again. And add one more. Alright. So now the weight is exactly the same as with the yellow block. And I'm going to start over. And I shouldn't even assist with my hand. So this leads effectively to nothing. Right, stopping it. So, and now I'm going to do another strategy. Putting the yellow block back in place. And then try to add the red blocks there. So first Alright, that does make a difference. Time it again. Although it doesn't go far yet. No. Well, the speed is there is more higher speed, but that's all. So yes, time to add some stuff and see whatever that brings. So one red piece like these three added here, and let's see whatever happens now. Apart from that one, I see no real change. So it's heavier, but it's not showing any progress in speed and getting on the other end of the track, which I find, of course, rather disappointing. And still the question is, while it certainly has contact, and there most definitely is pulse width modulation signal, why doesn't it go as last time? In last episode it was clear that it moved rather swiftly to at least the middle of the track, which is right there. No, right there. On the right hand side of the screen is the end of the track, and this is where it remained for quite some time. And now it hasn't even left actually the start. So this isn't a very good sign. But what's the cause? Okay, let's move it a little bit, well, let's say here. And even worse, last time it just changed direction, but that was also due to a failing signaling, which is not the case now. So let's start over again. Alright, I want to try something different. I want to try the diagnosis. So I open the interface. Okay, and then I want to use, this is motor 2 at maximum speed. And even with the increased weight of one block here, not really something in which I can say, okay, this is an improvement. So why is it? This is making contact, that is clearly making contact, otherwise it wouldn't, the motor wouldn't do anything at all. That is also strange. I barely touch it and it stops. but also now, running the diagnostics, it slows down and goes further. Gaining speed a bit, a very little bit, but it can't go faster. In motor speed, that is. Well, one thing is, of course, which I just realized, let me stop it. This propeller is maybe causing a little problem. Let me put it right at the cone. And now it is full speed. Right. Full speed. Now it is full speed again. But it's doing nothing. Alright, back to program again. Because I thought it would improve, but it doesn't.
Then, yeah, like I said, the carriage at the start of the track. Open the interface, yes, go, and then motor 2, running full speed, as you can see here as well, full speed. And not going anywhere. And here, by the way, why don't I see here anything? Oh yeah, of course, because I don't have these activated, which should be 7, 5 and 2. 7, 5 and 2. Alright, one is not responding, which is 7. Let me try to fix that quickly. No, they're all burning. So why isn't this one doing anything? Okay. Let's close the interface. Go further with the software. Ah, yeah, right. That's because 7 is not responding because the carriage is blocking 7. Boo. But it doesn't do anything now. I stop the software and I push the carriage back to the beginning of the track. I will add one of the little blocks to the end of the counterweight. See what effect that has. Start. Moving very slowly now. And then I don't want to assist. But it's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So the results for this experiment are way worse than in the last episode. Extended weight, but still filtering speed, and when I look here at the code, I changed these scooping times from 6 to 3. I did that because everything else, the other ones are 2. This is 3 as well. Okay, let me end this for now. Let me set everything to 2. I don't expect that will help much. It might make much of a difference, but who knows. Moving very, very slowly. And also again, changing speed of power. And why would that be? Most likely because there is a change in pulse width modulation, but it says speed 7 constantly. Well, from 2 seconds and goes and checks the condition again, and then for 2 seconds, and that happens quite fast, of course. So yeah, what to do about it? Because right now it hasn't moved at all. Not for manual assistance anyway, but this will not go on. Which step is next? My biggest problem is not the weight that it has. Right here you can just see yellow and then 2 white blocks for weight extension, but also the fact that with the running program it doesn't have any speed over the tracks, but that also goes for the diagnosis. So once again, full speed ahead. And there's not much speed in it. Okay, let's remove the 2 extra blocks. So right, and well, they are not grounded as sensors now, so full speed ahead, which is not happening. And why are these not doing anything? This is on, this one is on, and this one is on. Exactly as said here. 5, 7, and 2. They should be going here in here somewhere. And they're not doing anything, which isn't very nice. Now it does. Wait, this is okay. Now they are doing it, but that's not the point. The point is that even with the diagnosis running fully, full speed, the carriage isn't. And then I can of course reduce speed. Really a signal. Oh wait. Let me by all means set it to pulse, but it doesn't matter. A signal is a signal. And then change this. Alright. But then again, if I go like this, it shows a full speed signal. And increasing speed. But what effect does it have? None whatsoever, because as you can see the propellers stand still. And so if I start the program, yeah, of course I will maybe to open interface because I have to close this one. Go and to see full speed ahead. And the propeller doesn't do a thing. All lights are going. No, it does something. Quite a delay. Does it move forward? Not a bit. So, looking at the algorithm again, if not digital 6, not digital 7, but digital 8, well, not 6, yes 7 and yes 8. In this case though, 6 is yes, so I have to look here, and this is an else if, because it is this, they are the same sensors. Direction status is 1, not at full speed. So I really wish I could measure the friction. And then I would have to measure the friction here and here. And I think the friction here is not good, but like I said in the last episode, how to make a real frictionless sliding reverse contact. And actually, can you tell, because the contact in itself is not good enough, it has to make contact to carriage and to power, or to ground anyway. Have to figure out something. And this is controller, this is speed, 7, 7, 7. So with it should run constantly at maximum speed all the time. But the standing still of the carriage says enough. Unfortunately.
A quick end to this episode by lack of time. Alright, so I added weight to the balance. Let me get it on track again. And it doesn't matter at all. It runs a lot worse than last time. where to go from here, I have no idea. I really should make this one another kind of brush, but how to do that, like I said, is another question. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like, much appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet and like, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned, either just on my website or with the videos. And that is much appreciated, of course. And with all that, what is up next? I'm not quite sure, but the attempt will continue. Once again, thank you for watching, and bye bye.